Specially or especially? What's the difference? Usage frequency. Which word is used more often? Especially is used way more often. So if you don't know and can't figure it out, use especially. This is especially true if you are a very lazy individual. Just stop watching now and always use especially. What are they used for? Specially is used for talking about design or something custom made. The wheelchair has been specially designed for someone 100 centimeters tall. In this sentence, the wheelchair has been custom made for someone who is 100 centimeters tall. What are they used for? Especially is used to identify something or someone as the most. I dislike all people, but I especially hate Jimmy. In this sentence, the speaker identifies Jimmy as the person he hates the most. Maybe Jimmy's a jerk. Maybe Jimmy pushed him into an oncoming bus. Who knows? Connotation. Specially is positive 99% of the time. If you are talking about custom-made design, you are most likely talking about a feature that is beneficial. I made the eggs specially for my wife. You probably put in the type of ingredients she likes. You probably designed the eggs to her unique taste preferences. Though there is a 1% chance you could be saying that you poisoned your wife, but 99% of the time, specially has a positive connotation. Now, especially can be positive or negative. Since you are talking about the most, you should be thinking in superlatives. So, something can be the greatest, or something can be the ugliest. I like all my teachers, but I especially like Josh Clark. He has cute dimples. Compare that to, I don't like any of the planets, but I especially hate Earth. That is where I've made the most enemies. Aren't they interchangeable? No. Sometimes it's better to use especially. I especially hate Jimmy. This sentence means I hate Jimmy the most. I especially hate Jimmy. This sentence means I have a different kind of hate for Jimmy. I've designed a new type of hate. It is a possible sentence, technically speaking, but it's a little bit weird and you might get some strange looks. Sometimes it is better to use specially. The wheelchair was specially made for Belle. In this sentence, the wheelchair is custom made for Belle. The designer knew Belle's specific needs and made it while considering her specific needs. No one else will use this wheelchair because it is designed to fit her individual needs. The wheelchair was especially made for Belle. In this sentence, the wheelchair is made primarily for Belle. It wasn't necessarily made to fit her specific needs, but it was made mainly for her. It might even be a standard wheelchair without any special features. Others might even use it, but Belle is, technically speaking, the primary user. It's kind of a weird scenario, but still a possible sentence. What if I don't understand? Does that really matter at all? Nah, not really. Why not? Well, there's 3 reasons it doesn't matter that much. Number 1, native English speakers routinely incorrectly switch these 2 words. Number 2, the pronunciation is so close, people will understand you even if you choose the wrong word. And number 3, the word specially is seldom used. So when in doubt, just go with especially. So why do we even have the word especially? Well, that's a good question. Especially is a great word for succinctly using a superlative with an idea. Let's take a look at this conversation between these 2 jerk teachers. These students are unlikely to find a job and will probably have to move in with their parents. Ha ha ha, I agree. I think Chuck Bryant is the least likely to find a job and the most likely to move in with his parents. It's a little bit complicated. Let's make it shorter. These students are unlikely to find a job and will probably have to move in with their parents. Ha, I agree. Especially Chuck Bryant. Ha 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 ha. So, what's the most important thing to remember about all this? Especially is used more often. Especially can be positive or negative. Especially is almost always positive. Especially is identifying what is the most. And especially is generally talking about design. Any extra credit? Yeah. Especially can go next to a verb, adjective, or a noun. I hate bugs. I especially hate spiders. Or, I am especially happy today. Or, I hate people, especially you. Now, especially generally can only link with a verb. It was specially created for her. From my personal experience, I have never, ever used the word specially in a conversation in my entire life. If you are someone who works in the custom design field, you might be more likely to use this word in a conversation. Thanks for watching.